Part 1 of Coming of Age in Mississippi is called Childhood. In Chapter 1, Anne Moody's story begins in rural Mississippi in the 1940s, where her family lives on Mr. Carter's plantation with other black farming families. Writing as an adult, Moody is still haunted by dreams of plantation life. Mama, Daddy, Moody herself, who went by Essie or Essie Mae as a child, and her younger sister Adeline live in a two-room shack. Mama's 8-year-old brother George Lee watches Essie and Adeline while their parents work. George Lee sleeps during the day and often leaves the girls alone while he wanders around outdoors. In the evening, the plantation workers sit on their porches and talk. Mama imagines what the Carters do in their large, wealthy house, where Mr. Carter profits from the labor of black tenants. One night, Essie has a large bump on her head, and Daddy blames George Lee for neglecting the girls. The next day, the negligent and abusive George Lee threatens to burn down the house with the girls in it. Essie and Adeline are sitting on the porch when they see smoke coming from the house. Daddy and Mama race to put out the fire. When they confront George Lee, he blames the fire on Essie, and Daddy beats her. After the fire, Daddy becomes more irritable. Farming is going poorly, and his best friend dies. Daddy begins an affair with the widow, Florence, whose mixed-race features are apparently the envy of the plantation. He leaves the family, and during his absence, Mama gives birth to her son, Junior. The family moves in with an aunt, and Essie realizes her father isn't coming back. Mama gets a job working for Mrs. Cook, a white woman. Her wages are so low, she steals corn from Mrs. Cook's garden to feed her children. Essie turns 5 and starts going to Mount Pleasant School. Essie and her siblings spend time with Grandfather Moody, her father's father, an old, sickly man who treats the children and Mama well. When he dies, Daddy's at the funeral. Mama angrily rejects Daddy's offer of money and gifts. Essie doesn't understand why. Sharecropping began in the post-Civil War Reconstruction period, and it was remarkably similar to slavery dominating Southern agriculture. It failed to give black farmers any real financial stability or freedom, even in the 1940s. Moody questions the nature of freedom throughout the book.